This is the Consumer Snapshot for March 2015, and this month we'll take a look at three areas. Sentiment, with an updated look at consumer confidence. In strategy, we'll review practical purchase intentions. Finally, we'll take a closer look at consumers' use of credit to fund their spending. First up is a look at consumer confidence. Month over month, confidence in the economy climbs 1.5 points to 50.5%. This month's reading marks the highest level since pre-recession February 2007, so consumers certainly continue an optimistic outlook for 2015, likely buoyed in large part by relief at the pump. Now, taking a look at confidence compared to the years past, it seems that consumers have perhaps finally moved past recession-era pessimism. The real question now is, how will consumers respond with their wallets? Taking a peek at practicality this month, consumers appear to be slowly loosening the reins on pragmatic purchasing, continuing the slow descent that began mid-summer 2014. Fewer than 2 in 5 maintain practical purchase plans, lowering half a point from February and resting 10% below March 2014's reading. Looking at our second indicator here, nearly half continue to focus on just what they need when at the store, relatively even with February, and lowering a point from last year. Lack of dramatic movement in these indicators in response to rising economic confidence may be a sign of continued uncertainty and caution from consumers. As we saw in last month's snapshot, consumers are still honing in on paying down debt and increasing savings, and we see the same priorities among the 2/3 of consumers expecting a tax refund this year. Displayed here are consumers' plans for their refund checks this year compared to last from our survey with the National Retail Federation. As you can see, savings, debt repayment, and everyday expenses are clearly the frontrunners, with fewer planning to make a major purchase like a car, a smaller splurge purchase, or vacation travel. While consumers remain focused on debt and savings, that doesn't mean that they are foregoing spending, of course. We ask consumers about their credit card usage on a quarterly basis, and I'd like to share some of the more interesting trends we're seeing this month. The first chart here is simply a snapshot of current credit card debt. While 3 in 10 report that they average $0 balances each month, the majority of consumers maintain balances of either $100 to $2,500 or $2,500 to $5,000 balances. Now, in this chart, we're viewing 5-year trends for each of these balances. In the past year, consumers seem more willing and perhaps able to take on small amounts of debt, with balances of $5,000 or less rising and the percentage of $0 balances declining. What's really interesting, though, is that we're seeing similar patterns for credit card balances among lower, middle, and upper income consumers. So this reliance on credit cards may be derived out of need or perhaps want, and an increasing confidence that consumers will be able to pay off this debt. Among all three income groups, they're most likely to be using their credit cards more often for necessities like groceries and gas, but also for dining out, which has been a bright spot for discretionary spending over the past year. Additionally, upper income consumers report that they are using credit cards more often for vacation travel, though middle and lower income consumers are more apt to use plastic for apparel and auto repairs, again highlighting the need versus want issue. And that's all for this month. You can also keep tabs on our latest insights by heading over to prosperdiscovery.com. Thanks for watching.